We've even had 20 or 5 minutes. Okay, so today we are going to be doing something slightly different. So let me share my screen. Let me share my slides. So today is a webinar. Today is 4th November. And so it's gonna be recording. Time is about 30 minutes. So we'll start with the topic of the day. So instead of only question and answer, I'll deal with the topic and then questions, and then we close.
Okay.
So this is the disclaimer. The view expressed on this webinar is for educational purpose only. So leave this for few minutes for people to check. While you're doing that, let me check if there's anybody that is message on email going to get in. Okay, so having said that, now we continue. So the key word today is definiteness of purpose. And this is taken from this popular 16 law of success that was research done by Napoleon Hill. So today I will just take on the first law and then see what we can learn from it. And after that, there are about 13 questions I will provide answer to. So let's start. The law of success. Napoleon Hill made a very important discovery. He made a research of key known successful people that were successful, and then it was based on their study. This was going on for about 20 years. And based on that study, he was able to find 16 unique laws that explain what's the common things that made these people successful. And most people after that have been able to use this law and put this together and plan themselves. So the first one is definiteness of purpose. So I'm going to talk on this today. When we say definiteness of purpose, many people today are very distracted every way. But if they have one thing they want to do, that's the purpose. If they say, okay, they want to, like, let's say, for example, Bill Gates was to write a software, bring computer to put computer on every man's house. And then, so everything he was working was towards there. And the one thing we know is that people that have definiteness of purpose, they seem to be able to concentrate. They don't usually be distracted because they know where they are going. So everything they are working is on that their thought, if they want to spend money, they spend money in that direction. They want to do study. They want to do all the information, the learning that they are going to learn will be in that direction. Formal education is quite different from education. As human, education supposed to continue till the day we are no more breathing. And that education is the most important education. You can go to college, get a degree, they give you certification, or you go to plan to learn anything, and then you get that certification. But that certification, it's not as important as if you set out to educate yourself. First of all, you have definite of this is what I want to do. And then you get materials, you get learning. So education, informal education can be you read from material, you study people that have been doing such things, and then past history. So the key thing that sum up this definite of purpose is that this became watch out whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So remember, it said whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Everything that you see, if you look around yourself, and then ask yourself, maybe the table you're sitting on, the chair you're sitting on, the house you are living in, how did that house come about? That house, first of all, somebody thought about the house. I want to build the house. And then that house was put on paper. And then they made that house, put everything on paper, and then they start building. So the mind has conceived that they need to be a house. And based on that, they start putting all the plan, the plan of the house, and then they start putting the different utility, water, electrical, and all other things that need to be in that house. So once you have that definite of purpose, then you know that whatever your mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. And if you look at this, there is no mention of formal education. There is no formal mention of money or wherever or where you were born or whether you were born handicapped or this thing. It doesn't matter. If you focus your mind on something, you can achieve. So a typical example is Edison. Edison was, I think, Dave, and only completed 3 months of formal education. But he used that situation. It wasn't, I mean, if you can't hear in public, then there's no, it's difficult for you to be in school, especially then. But he was able to do his own research, read, and be able to do things by himself, study. So with that, he was able to focus while others were being distracted by the noise and chasing around, like maybe if somebody comes, oh, party, because you don't have, you run for that party. Or somebody comes, oh, there's money to be made in this direction, you run after because you don't have definite of purpose. But this guy was already plan his life. So it was always studying. So He had that purpose, and then he was able to do that. We can also draw example of Bill Gates. Bill Gates, yes, is I mean, he's supposed to go to Harvard to read, to study, but he said because he knew what exactly is what he wanted to do, and he understand that by going to Harvard, he will be distracted to do the different program, but on his own, he knows that if he focus on this, he will be able to get the plan. And he focused on that. So he has definiteness of purpose. He conceived this thing in his mind and he was able to, and he believed that he can do it. And then all he needed was keep on adding, educating himself, learning, and doing all sorts of things, partnering with people. And then he was able to get that abundant education that take him. So the power to take the station of your mind and direct it towards ends, whatever ends you desire. There's something anybody can, maybe if you try to keep your mind steady without thinking about anything, just for 1 minute and see if you can keep your mind steady without thinking of anything. I have tried, it's impossible. The only way you can get, the only way to control your mind is to find something to focus your mind. So let's say, for example, maybe you're in trouble, maybe there's a crisis in your life. If you let your mind to wander about, there's so many things, your mind will be going to worse things. The worst, that's the worst that can happen in your life. But if you focus, take your mind and say, okay, this has happened, but I want to think about how can I use this situation to improve things, or what is the solution? What solution do I need to look for? Now you've arrested your mind. Your mind is now focused on finding solution, and you find out that your mind will be able to focus. But if you let your mind run wild, that's why they said an idle mind is the devil's workshop. If you don't focus on anything, you'll be everywhere. You fall for anybody. Anybody come and okay, take you for maybe shopping or tell you about things that wasn't in your plan, you'll be able to follow. But if you add your plan and you focus on it, anytime something is coming, you have to wear that new thing. Not that, no, I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to do other things, but you need to weigh this thing. Is it part of my end goals? And based on that, you'll be able to take decision. So this thing that I'm talking about is much more, is greater than poverty. People can say, okay, oh, poverty is very strong, it's very powerful. But if somebody that is being poor can focus that mind into something, that person is more powerful and will be able to get out. And even that person doesn't have any education, that person, as long as that person can focus on something every day, it could be physical thing, maybe like sport. It could be things that use initiative. And this is also more powerful than fear and superstition. You know, the greatest things in life is fear. It is fear of unknown that can make some people do things that you don't know. People people jumping, committing suicide. It is the fear of unknown. And you get to that point that everything becomes mystery in your life. But if you're able to focus your mind, and this is something that got a gift from God, that when as we're born, anybody can take your money, can take, but if you, nobody can force you to think what you, nobody can force you to think. If somebody talk to you, mention something about to you, it is left for you to decide whether it's something you need to, yeah, you need to consider. So it is much more powerful. And once you're able to, the Bible said, renew your mind, renew your mind. If you're able to renew your mind, focus your mind on something, you'll be a very more powerful and successful person. So, and this is the greatest gift to man from God, the Creator. So, number one, you have the man has complete control and nothing unchallengeable right of control. Whether you're a poor person or a rich person, you have the right what you think, and the good thing is that nobody else can know what you think. Nobody can understand what you think. It is your secret. It is your control. It is what you can do. You have control. You can direct it any way you want. But sometimes, most often, people direct that mind into wrong thing. If you direct it to worrying, you continue to worry, and then more worries will come into you. But if you direct it to solution, finding solution, a solution will come to you. If you direct it and say you want to commit crime, more crime will come. You'll be better in committing the crime. So it's very important. This, as we'll be talking, but first of all, I will encourage anyone that try and say, okay, what is uh, your plan, your purpose in life? What are you trying to do in this year, or in this month, in this week, in this day? What are that thing that you want to do? Shouldn't be many. If you, what you're going to do today or in a month should be part of your big plan. So if it's not part of your big plan, that means you'll be piecing everywhere and you don't have control. But if you have that big plan, this year, I'm going to achieve, I want to work and achieve this. So every month, every week, every day, at least you remember to do something, even if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, to focus on that. So this is something many people probably don't understand. Everyone in this world, even if that person is disabled, that person come to this world with 2 envelopes. It's not a physical envelope. Everyone that is born has that silver spoon in his mouth. So number one, that the first, everybody has that. That list, that riches in the list of blessing. Sound health. Health of anybody mostly is the state of the mind. The fastest thing for somebody to get sick is to attack the mind. That's why if, for example, if you're people in drug gang, if they want to do anything, first of all, they use intimidation. Because first of all, they need to get the mind, the person's mind, into that person to be afraid. And once that is done, then the rest will be easier to achieve. But if that person is confident, have sound mind and ability to focus on, it's difficult to deceive that person. It's difficult to attack that person. So peace of mind, sound health, and peace of mind, these are all connected. Then labor of love of your own choice. This idea of working on a job that you don't like, that is a wrong thing. Because if you have a definiteness of purpose from the day you finish your school, okay, before you even start maybe your college, whatever training, you say, okay, in this world, I want to be a teacher. I want to be able to teach more people in school. So all your plan is focused on that. And you may first of all maybe start find a job that will give you experience. And the next moment you may find out to establish maybe a training program or a school because you have a plan. So this labor of your love, your own choice. That means it's not something somebody force on you. It's something you're doing, something you like. Then freedom from fear and worries. These are very difficult things. Many people, it's difficult. Oh, why should, yes, they will be worried, but rather than focus on the worried, if you focus your mind, take that mind, try to focus on something, you'll be able to find out that you'll find a big relief. And then if there's something that is worrying you for a long time, and then you're not able to, your mind keep on going there, you sit down take a piece of paper, write that thing that is worrying you and write it, and then put what is the worst situation that if this problem is not solved, what is the worst thing that can happen? And then you now look at how can you recover from this? You find out that because you've written it down and you've been able to list the consequences, you find out that those consequences you were afraid of, they are minor, they are escape route, and most of them, the probability of them happening is only in your head. It does not happen to maybe once in 1,000, one is 100, one in 10. But because you don't face your fear would frighten you. So if with that as fear and worry, positive and mental attitude. Positive mental attitude is very important. You wake up in the morning, that is when somebody sees you or you see somebody, what the things you see in that person is the positive things. You wake up, you feel positive things about yourself. That's the thing that will lift you. But you can wake up and feel crampy about yourself, or somebody walk past you, you see all the worst thing about that person. And remember, what you see on that person, the person cannot read your mind. So this toxin is only within you. This thing is within your mind. So rather than you are not even affecting the person you're condemning, but rather you are affecting yourself but if you feel that, oh, this person is, oh, I like that person's hairstyle. Oh, that's a nice person. Oh, that's a nice dress there. That is, that's positive attitude, the way you look at that person is very important. And when all this happens, so material riches, so when that means you work on this, you live a normal life, the money will come, and then the material riches of your own choice and quantity. I'm not talking about being greedy, like sometimes people buy, yeah, they buy one car, they buy two, and they get to a point that some they don't even know what to use. Yes, if you want to have many cars, maybe as an investment, that's a different thing. But having a car to a point that you buy just because new car is coming, buy, then you move to a point of uh, then that's great as coming. Then this, if for example, if nobody does this, look at this, and to achieve this number one, the second one doesn't mean that you need to ask for. If you don't do this, you will suffer the content of the second will be forced on you, like ill health. You have this fear and worry, indecision and doubt. Today you pick something and then you doubt yourself. You don't have confidence on yourself. You always, and frustration, discouragement throughout life, poverty and want. Sometimes people don't have the money, but they are still poor because they are not contented. So if you could be poor and don't have, you could have that, be rich and still poor and still be wanting more. And then a whole lot of evil consisting of greed, jealousy, anger, hatred, and superstition. So that's why the Bible, everybody, people say on and over again that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. There's no devil that is looking for you. But the thing is that the things, because you're not able to concentrate your mind, focus your mind on something, your mind will be going through all these things, and then that will put you in a very big, deep state. So how can you really take control of your mind? It is very difficult in today's world. It is very difficult for people to be able. Hello, Walter. I think we've gone far, so there will be a recording, and then you can watch the recording to really know. Today we were talking about the fourth law of success, and that's which is called the definiteness of purpose. So the next we'll be going for question and answer. So the question, now let's get back to where I stopped. The question is, how do we focus our mind? I think there are your choice of option. If you have, many people know what they are doing. They figure out the direction. You can continue on what you're doing, but make sure you focus on that. But also, if you sign up to this program, there's all training that we train you. You can go through the training and focus daily on how to build your online business and be able to take control of your life. Something that you can do and be able to figure yourself out. And in case, and maybe in few months, you start earning some money. So how do you sign up? The one way to that is I'll send you a link on the recording, So if you go to this get started, and then you watch this video, and then you want to click on get started, and once you click on get started, it will prompt you, take you to fill the form, and you just, it's very clear, the product, what you're paying, how much you're paying, 99, and then that this has a 30 days money back guarantee. And then after that, if you want to continue building the business, be in the platform, you pay 97. So you provide names, email, telephone number, and create your own password. You click continue, and then this will take you to where you provide information for your card to make the payment. So you click on that. And once that is done, the next point will be once that is done, you'll be able to get sign up information. So that sign up information will take you to a website. I think, okay. So when you sign, once you sign up,
Sorry, Mr. John. Is it
yeah.
possible to share your screen for the person so that they can have the view of it?
Oh, sorry, I need to share.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so that they can see what you're talking about because it's confusing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I think let me start from yeah, let's first of all how to sign up. Okay, hang on a second. I thought my screen was showing. So for the sign up program, when I will send you a recording, and on the bottom there will be a link. So if you click on that link and then you click on get started, that will open up a form. Are you guys seeing the form?
It's showing.
Okay. So on this form, it tells you the amount you paid today, and it also tells you that you have 30 days money back guarantee. So in case you don't want, you can cancel. And then what you pay for monthly subscription. So you provide your name, email, telephone number, password, and then you click this, make the payment. Once you make that payment, the next, you use that email, and then an account will be created for you that, no, that's not, on a second. So an account will be created for you, which will take you, you sign up within a minute. Just go and check your email, and then you'll be provided with a login details that you'll be able to go to click the link that you'll be provided. You put in your email address and the password, and then fill up few forms, and then you'll be directed to a platform like this. So this platform, the unique thing about this is that you see a consultant, somebody will be assigned to you, and then you see me here as your referral partner. So you look at this. This is called the dashboard. It gives you a step training, things you need to do from day one. And then you go through, it's about 7 modules. And then these are very detailed guide that would take you, even if you're a beginner and you've not done it before, will take you through. And in addition, you can book a meeting, live meeting, and people guide you. And on top of that, there are other, if you look at this, there's so many things here. Get started modules, that's 1 to 7. And then members information, there are a lot of things, your subscription, your invoice, your monetary, and then the tools and resources. You can see a lot of things. The money you're earning from the commission, and then what is paid to you. And this is link generator, where you click a link and promote the product available. So all these things are resources available. And then you can see other trainings, training calendar, training video. So you no longer be distracted by everyone, but now you become focused, and within few months, you find out that you're not only you'll be building your own business, you'll be able to change certain aspects of your life for to make it for that's polish certain. If you're like, okay, family woman or a family man, and you become better with your children, with your spouse, with your friends, if in fact even with your employer, you'll be able to say, okay, what are things that you can do to progress your job. So there's a lot of things that you learn, not just for the job, but for your well-being, and even how to take control of your health. So there are so much training available, uh, LinkedIn and all this. So LinkedIn has a lot of training. These are professional training that is available, and you can sign up as you go in there and learn whatever you want to. So they are all part of this. It's just a button here. You click this button and it takes you to LinkedIn. So you never be limited by what you can learn in a day or in a month. Whatever your plan is, you say, okay, and you have many people to coach you, people you can talk with and say, okay, this is my life. And then they can advise you on what is best, different, what is available. And then you can make an informed decision. So that's what I will use the remaining time to answer. We have about 15 minutes, so about 16 minutes. So we'll be able to answer questions. So let me show you the question that we have. I don't know how far we can go, but we'll try and do as much as we can. So the first one is, how am I sure that this type of business will be effective more than Some other business I have tried before and did not succeed, which results of lots of money, and I felt let down. Yes, that's why in a business, many people, if you don't have a direction, it's difficult to succeed in business. That's why mentoring is good. So in this program, why is it different? When you sign up, you have from day one a structured program that many people have gone through. Number two, you have a mentor, that somebody that is still doing the same business that is guiding you. And also, like you said, you've signed up in many business and you lose money. And when you sign up, you have 30 days to go to decide, is this something that you could do, or is you don't is not right, is not for you. You can so you can taste and then leave. So, and you'll be able to find many people, because sometimes when you see others, if you're in a race, running a race, and you see other people running and making success, you're encouraged. But if you're alone, and then you be confused, and then you get stuck, and then frustration will set in. But with this structured training, uh, could be a different and something you can try. But one key thing is that you need to decide within you, put effort. Nothing comes out easy. If you decide from day one, oh, I just want to try, you may just try and fail, and then put that as a record again. Oh, okay, I failed. Remember Thomas Edison, before he brought out electric bulb, he failed many times. Your failure means you should learn a lesson from a failure. You learn not to do that thing the same way again. So what have you learned from that? That business that you failed, what was there? That, can you pinpoint what was missing? Was it the training wasn't good, or you didn't guide? So what was there? That alone will be able to tell you. So when next you want to do another program, you make sure that you don't repeat that same mistake. Second one, good day. I have one question. What would be the total cost to get an online business running? Good question. So like the sign up, when I was showing you the sign up program, is very simple. You sign up with $99, and then you pay the monthly subscription of 97. So the rest is how you want to build your business. When and then you build your website, and then you start running. So how much can you, it's difficult to tell you what you need to run. If your business, for example, if you want to own a store, you need to say, okay, buy this product to sell. And depending on how you want your store, you can say, okay, I want to buy maybe 1,000 worth of product to sell, because you're targeting this certain profit. So in this business, when you start, you'll be guided on how to start. You start from small, and then over time, if the day you're able to make $100, and you know how you make that $100, you'll be able to make 1,000. And when you're able to make 1,000 and you know how you make that 1,000, it's easier to make 10,000. The same way with million. You make a million today and you know how you make that 1 million. You'll be able to make more million. So the key thing I'm talking about is that when you start, you need to follow the process. You go through the process will take you through and you make your first, that first $100. And then based on that, you go back again, you review, and then you're able to follow that process and put more effort, and then you're able to make your first 1,000 is like, oh, that's easy. And so each process take you to a different level, and you continue climbing and building. And then when you look back, you ask yourself, how did I start? So everybody that start new, they'll envy those that have been maybe 2 years or 6 months, but over time, you become envy of others that are coming new. So question number 3. So my question, I hope I've answered that. The third one is, please, can you tell me how to make money online? Yes, there's a lot of ways to make money online. The first one I need to tell you is about selling other people's products, which is called an affiliate program. When many people are, it is finding customers is very important. So there are many products out there that are being put out there. They create affiliate program. So you sign up and then you drive traffic. For example, if I promote something in Amazon website and then send somebody, maybe I was talking about camera. I bought a nice camera and I like it. So I write a few things, take photos, do a small video and promote that camera, and then go to the website and get the affiliate link, then click. So when somebody watch that video and maybe they like it, they click it, and then that link take them to the website, they buy it like normal. It's just like you going to a restaurant and then you eat food and you like the food, you tell somebody, oh, that food is good. You send somebody, but you don't get money. But in affiliate, by doing that, you send somebody and then you get commission. And these are things that you set up at the background and they can run for days, for years. And once you set it once, it continue running. And you can set as many products as possible. So that's one. The second one is what they call e-commerce. E-commerce is about, it could be a product that you own that product yourself, you create the product, and then you sell it. Uh, it's still online, but if it's a physical product, you have to include a kind of shipping to the person, and somebody has to manufacture that product and move from the factory to where it is stored and sent to the person that is that wanted. But all this in modern way is very automated, is online. So you can design your product, outsource the production of that product or that to a company. So you don't need to build a factory to do that. And then you can outsource the product, the distribution. Amazon will take care of that product, put in their warehouse, and people go to Amazon to buy things. So when they buy, they ship it to the person that buy it, and then the commission get to you. So you find out that all these things are happening without you going out of your house, email and future phone calls. So there are a lot of other things you can do. You could, if you write a good article, you could attract people to your website and build an audience. And then if you have a big audience, you can place advertisement. Google can place advertisement on your website, and then you earn money. So there are so many things, but the key to was the one I was talking about, the affiliate, the e-commerce. Let's get to the next one. I have a very busy schedule and don't have enough time for myself. Can I do this around my job and commitment? I would say 99% of people we have in a six-figure mentor or SFM in our community, they do it. Most of them started part-time, even though some of them move full-time. Most people sign up and they combine it with what job they were doing. Yes, there were a few people that started without, maybe they left their job or they were fired, and then they continue working. That some left their job and then they join and start afresh. Some people were still working in their previous job and create this. The key thing is that sometimes people work in 12 hours job, but the thing is that you need to be able to ask yourself, if I'm working 12 hours a day for somebody, how much hours am I giving to myself? You need to be sincere to yourself. So if you delegate yourself for maybe those people that are working that much, you can say, okay, 2 or 3 hours a day on those days that you're working 12 hours. And if you do that consistently, you'll be able to do the step program and build and be able to create a business. And remember, the training are online and you do it at your own time. And the business you're building, you can build it at night. So when you set it up, it doesn't matter where you are. You may be in your office and this business is running online. Somebody you will advertise to the person, show the product you want to sell to somebody, even though you're not physically showing that. The system, there's a lot of automation. The robot that you are afraid of, that many people said are taking job from them, in this online business, these are things that you set up. Robot is very useful for people like us, as people like me and you, setting up your business. So you set up this, it will be able to show your promotion to somebody. And when somebody buys that, that's an email or the receipt is going to the person and the delivery is done, set up to deliver to the person, and everything is done. So from time to time, you check the money in your account and you see. So that's the beauty of online business. You can do with your current job, and it's not something that your boss need to worry about. Oh, that you're spending time, office job time to do your own business. You do your thing when you're at home, and weekend, make sure that you have that consistent hour and you'll be able to do it successfully. Am I too old for this online business? What is your advice? We have as many old people, 70s or plus. So if you think you're old, then you're old. If you think you're not too old, you're not too old. But what I can assure you, I cannot tell you how to feel, but I can show you, I can assure you will see somebody that is as old or as you or older than you. We see more, anybody from 18 can do online business because that's the legal age allowed. But we see more of people from 20, from 30 and above. And so we've seen many 65 plus, many 70s, and you don't need any physical work. It's all about doing few things on the computer, and the training is all uh, line up for you. Is there any, let me check if there is any question. What is the name of this online business? I would like to know. Okay, so the platform we have is called the Mentors, and also called Six Figure Mentor. So basically, it is a platform for training people on how to learn the digital skills to be able to do or learn online business. Remember, online business is not taught in formal, there's no formal education that will say, or any school that you go to learn. But there are this informal sector that created this education, and this company is over 10 years and has been training people. So the advantage is that you have a program that has been very good program that other people have used and are successful in building the business. And then you have people that are in the process in that online business building. And so they know, they have experience, they go through the process. So you coming to build, to sign up and build your business, you get the material, the training, you get the coaching, you get the alliance with people. By the way, next week I'll be talking about how to mastermind, how to find good people to be in the good group of communities, that because your environment affects you. So this online business, you are in an environment of people that are mainly building online business, making money online, selling things online. So they are not just people that, oh, sell things. They have created a structured business and they are making money. Most of them have gone to a point of starting another business using the proceeds from this online business. So that is I don't know if that has answered your question. Next, and we are not just, okay, online giving you one paper to say, okay, when you read this paper, you become have a good affiliate. When you sign up, there are a lot of trainings. There's a lot of parts you first of all go through. Um, uh, a consultant, interaction, and then based on your needs and your style of person, they will tell you what is available. And so that will guide you on how to choose what is good for you. So you're not just being thrown into, okay, like many people say, okay, I can learn. You go to internet, you start, oh, affiliate marketing. The question I will ask those people is that how many people become a doctor by going online and learn without formal training? First of all, they go through that training. This training has been designed for that for somebody to be a doctor or a nurse. And then after that, they put that person, you go to a training program that you practice, you do a practice. So this is I would say this is a kind of thing that you do here. You go through the training and then you use a real life example, and then you practice it, you become good at it, you polish your skill, and if you can sell one product, any other then you can promote the rest. It's a skill. If you're able to do it very well, that skill, you can use it and do a lot of things. And this can create a lot of time for you. Imagine if you're maybe, let's say, for example, you're a mother, you could be doing that business at home and then be taking care of your children. Your baby, you don't need to put them in nursery school, leave them with other people they don't know, with strangers. You could have that bond with your child and get stay with them till they reach that age of going to school, and then you pick them up, you take them to activity, that bond develop, and then that child grow up and fulfill their purpose and represent you, not when you're busy chasing job and then you don't see some, you wake up in the morning, by the time they come back, they are asleep, you're losing that child. So online business can create time and reconnect you with back to your life. Even on your spouse, you will have time to meet, to be with your family, not just chasing money around. And you even have time for yourself, because when you have time for yourself, a lot can happen. Money and time. When you are making money and having time, that's the right combination people want to. Next, okay, I've done that. I'm not done this business. I'm not done this business before okay, I've done this business before due to current situation. I want to try. No, sorry. I've not done this business before, but due to current situation, I want to try. What kind of support is available for people like me without previous experience? This is just close to what I've stated before. Number one, there's a STEP program, and that STEP program is designed to teach people that are beginners. So you go through the step-by-step program, and then you have mentors and people, consultant to work with you and guide you. So it is a good time and a good program to join. If you once you sign up, and you've seen from the video that you've watched the different thing, but when you sign up, you go through that step-by-step program, and you'll be able to learn the foundation, build your website, and then you start promoting your business. So it's simple. You're not going to get lost and be dropped in the ocean. Question number 7. I'm asking if online business is real. The first thing I will ask you is that how many things have you been doing currently been doing online? Banking is online. Shopping is online. Even on your local store, like in UK, you can shop in the store with this lockdown, and they will deliver to you. You can buy anything you want to buy from Amazon. So online business is real. Yes, there's a lot of noisy people. There's a lot of noise and a lot of people trying to scam people. But now you can, you are talking to me as a normal person, and I am physical person. That's why I'm making this call, making this webinar so that we can talk. You can ask questions, and I provide a telephone number so we can speak. So it's real. That's what I'll tell you. Um, you inspire me, so can you please help me? I'm glad that I've inspired you, and if you really want to do something, you need to take that decision. Sign up. Procrastination is an enemy. I will tell you, when I was working in the oil and gas, 2009, I was the year I said, okay, I have to, that this thing is not where I want to, because I wanted stability for my family. But because I didn't take that action immediately, it took me another 10 years to be able to do that. So I said, oh, when I'm comfortable, when I did this, when I do this, and then what happened is that I go back to the same, I change the job and then start doing different things, but in the same industry. So based on that, and then I ended back in the same situation, even though I changed the job, but then same thing I was trying to run away from was still the problem. So when you say, okay, you procrastinate and you don't take decision, it's still yours. You say, okay, I will do tomorrow. The only reason I would say, if you say you're going to do tomorrow, I think the question is that I need to find this and that. I need to, maybe you're doing due diligence. And then you say, okay, get yourself tasks. I want to do, check all this, check this, find out things you want to check. And once you have all the information, you need to take decision. If you don't take decision after all, you have all the information, remember that is procrastination. It will continue. You will continue to say, if I will, I will, I will. A year, tomorrow will come and pass, a week will come and pass, months and 2 years, and you will not. I'm just using myself as a typical example. It took me that 10 years. If I had sold myself at that point straight, imagine what the 10 years I went through before I started this last year. I could have enjoyed this because I really knew I need to go on mine. I need to build something for myself. But taking that initial step was a mistake that I delayed. Next one, please, can you send me a beginner's video how to set up online business venture? Okay, so if you watch from I think in the middle of this program, if you watched from around 30 or to 40 minutes of this video, I took you through how to sign up, and I showed you the platform that will be created for you when you sign up. So this platform and this training is designed for beginners like you. And when you watch this, you can go through. And in fact, there will be a button when you watch the recording. Yeah, you click that button, and then that will guide you on what you need to do. You sign up. An account will be created for you in the platform, so you could start your training right away, and you'll be guided. Um, I'm interested in doing the training. Can I speak to you on phone? Yes, you have my phone number. Give me a call, or you can go to my website and then schedule a Zoom call. That way, you have your time secure, and then anytime, well, at that time, we'll have dedicated time to you. Or you pick your phone and you have the number, call. If I'm not in another call, I will answer. If I'm in another call, I will call you back after. Next, are you for real? I have lost so much money online. Yes, I think I've answered that many times. The reason sometimes people lose money online is that, okay, maybe they overpromise them, and that they will make 1,000 every day when you sign up, or make 30,000 a day when you sign up. I'm not promising you that. What I promise you is that you sign up, you go through the training program, and then you start making money, you build your income. You're building a solid foundation. You start making the first $100, and then because you go through a process, that process, knowing that that process take you to make this 100, that same process will lead you to 1,000. And this 1,000 you go through, you're not doing anything different. The same process will take you to build, to grow on that. If you get 10,000 a month to 20, and you continue progress. So it has to be, you have to go through the process, and not looking at quick, get rich quick scheme, where you click button and then we look for a program that will teach you how to learn and build. A house is something that people build and they live for years. They don't just, that house is planned. They go through a state. So the same thing, if you sign up to a program that you want, that is good and it's gonna last, you have to see when you sign up, you need to look for the process. If there's no process, do not leave. And also before you sign up, make sure they have a refund policy. So those process and refund policy will tell you if it's a good program, and whether you lose money or not. And make sure also it's you need hard work. Building something good doesn't come that easy. If you look at yourself, you spend energy, seven, maybe I don't know how many hours you work on your current job. Some people spend up to 12 hours every day. Maybe they work 5 days a week. If you put that same energy to your job, delegate it, what do you think will happen to your job or to your business? What do you think will happen when you understand that business and put that? You'll be able to make more money. and you'll be able to be sufficient, that money will come to you. I am overwhelmed with all the information regarding this online business. I'd like to speak to you for a direction. Okay, and the last one is, what type of support is available for a new beginner like me? So I will answer these two questions as a combination. So yes, it's overwhelming when people say they want to build online business, they go online. The web is very noisy. But if you go through a program that is structured step by step, if I'm going to climb a step or climb, if somebody asks me to climb any mountain and there's step in there, a step for me to climb, where to sit and take a rest, where to get advice. If I have that, it's easier for me to do that and get success. But if I'm just asked to climb that mountain and I don't know where to, there's no footpath for me to just find a way, I may continue to climb to a point and then there's no pathway anymore and I'm not able to climb. It's the same thing in business. So what do? I will either have to come back, or maybe I might even fall. Maybe the way I climb, there is no way for me to return. So in the business, if you have structure and have people to guide you, it is the best thing to do. So for a new beginners like you, most people that are in this community, they didn't learn this online business. They were in totally different job. We've seen truck drivers, we've seen engineers, we've seen accountants, we've seen sales executive, we've seen lawyers, we've seen nurses, care workers, different group of people. The key thing is your delegation to say, okay, I want to learn. I want to do something for myself. Once you determine, like the topic of today was definiteness of purpose. You say this is what you're going to do, and then your mind, you conceive it in your mind and you believe that this is possible and you will achieve, because all the resources, the training and the people are available to guide you. So that's uh, all I can say today. And thank you everyone for your time, and I really appreciate. So this would be sent on recording by tomorrow, and you receive an email. Thank you for your time. Same time next week. And next week, I will take on the next topic on the law of success. This will be how to create your mastermind. If you have the skill and you don't have the money, there are people with money that can help you. If you have the money and you don't have the skill, there are people that have the skill that you can mastermind with, that you can work with. So that is how the world works. So I'll do a lot on next week. And I hope this will bring out many people as much as possible to be able to focus and be useful to, not the people are, I don't like that people are busy, struggling in their life, doing things that maybe is not effective. I'm not against you working for corporate organization, but it need to be a win-win. If you're working for just salary and you're not sure if you're dropped today, what will happen to you, then it's not a win-win. And if you have the necessary education, the necessary skill, you can take control and then make things different. Thank you, everyone, and bye.
Yeah, thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
See you next